Translate and dilate. Okay, translate and dilate. So find the scale factor. Scale factor's telling me to dilate, dilate, dilate. Dilate me, and scale factor means multiply. So the pupil of Josh's eye is 6 millimeters in diameter. His doctor uses medicines to dilate his pupils, so they are 9 millimeters. So the act is going from 6 to 9. Scale factor is always new over old. His new eyes were 9, his old eyes were 6. I simplified to 3 over 2. My scale factor is 3 over 2. And 3 over 2 is larger than 1, and larger than 1 indicates an enlargement, which it did. It went from 6 to 9. Okay, here we go. Translated to the right. Well, if I'm drawing an axis and I'm going to the right, I'm drawing the x-axis and I'm adding 3. So that is, write the translation algebraically, x comma y. To the right means I'm messing with the x and adding 3. And 3 units up. Up is the y-axis and up is positive, so y plus 3. That's my rule. New coordinates. -2 plus 3, -1. Ah! Crazy lady. Not -1, +1. -4 plus 3 is -1. This is Q prime. R prime, -2 plus 3, +1, got it that time. 1 plus 3 is 4. S prime is -4 plus 3 is 1. And 1 plus 3 is 4. Why am I getting 1, 4 twice? So when I got 1, 4 twice and I didn't have two coordinates that were the same, I was like, something went wrong. And when I did it, it was -4 plus 3 should be -1. There's my mistake. Good catch for all of you that were screaming at the video going, no, she's wrong. Oh, there's my dog barking again. So here it says use the graph below as your image. Find the coordinates of the image if the following transformation was performed. So this says what are the new guys, and here's the old, and I know they're old because they don't have the prime. And if they only give me first coordinate, I know that that's 0, 0. So I'm going to come out here and I'm going to write my images. So that's 1, 1, 2, 3. So 1 comma 3. And B is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 comma 5. And C is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, comma 2, and D is 3, comma 1. Okay, so this says add 3 to the X, subtract 1 from the Y. So I'm going to just, so I don't mess it up like I did the last time, I'm going to go do all my X's, and that's more than fine. 1 plus 3 is 4, 3 plus 3 is 6, 6 plus 3 is 9. 3 plus 3 is 6. I did all my X's. The heavy breathing is my dog. He wants to play catch and he's not allowed. So my pauses and the thumps is me throwing his thing across the room. Okay, I'm subtracting 1 from the Y. 3 minus 1 is 2. 5 minus 1 is 4. 2 minus 1 is 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. What I do on these is I name the points. I did the transformation, and I put the new points. Another way you could have done it is do the transformation from the picture. So I could go from here, I can go 1, 2, 3 right, 1 down, A prime. I could go 1, 2, 3 right, 1 down, B prime. I could go 1, 2, 3, 1 down and label it C prime. And I could go 1, 2, oh, I already did C. 1, 2, 3, 1 down and label it D prime. And notice it just kind of picked up and slid over. And then if you did it manually like that, then you would go, okay, this is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and then write it down. And then count over 6 and 4, and then count over 9 and 1. So, two different ways you can do it. You can name the pre-image points, apply the rule to get the new image points, or you can actually transform and slide it over using this and then name the points. Either way. Okay, next one. Whew, as soon as I see that, I know that it is going to be a dilation. What is the scale factor? Well, the scale factor was 3/2. That means I'm going to multiply everything by 3/2. Will the image be larger or smaller? Oh, it will be larger because 3/2 is larger than 1, and anything larger than 1 is a scale factor is an enlargement. Okay, this is actually the same picture, and that's what you're going to have to realize is you're going to have the same picture over and over and over through this unit, and it will ask you to do different things to it. So this time I don't have to go through the naming of them because I'm going to use this. So I'm going to go 1 times 3/2 is 3/2. 3 times 3/2 is 9/2. 3 times 3/2 is 9/2. 5 times 3/2 is 15/2. C, when I'm doing C, 6 times 3 is 18, divided by 2 is 9. 2 times 3 is 6, divided by 2 is 3. 3 times 3/2 is 9/2, and 1 times 3/2 is 3/2. Which one's more dramatic change of a dilation? Okay, here we go. I used to use my stapler and say, hey, this is my ray gun, and it's my shrinking machine or my enlargement machine. So here's how you think of it. It is your little machine that you go pew, pew, pew. Okay? If I'm doing half, I'm doing pew, pew, which is 2. If I'm doing this, I'm going pew, 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 8 times. What is more dramatic change? Shrinking him with 2 shots, little bleepers, or enlarging him with 8. It's not the fact that it's an enlargement, it's the fact that I had to do it 8 times. Okay, here we go. Which is the more dramatic change of dilation? 1/6 gets 6 little pew, 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 pew. I didn't count them, but if there were 6. So that's 6 pews. This is 2 pews. Just because he's enlarging doesn't mean it's dramatic. We got him like, wee, and I shrunk him quite a bit. So he is the more dramatic. So it is the number of pews. That's the only way I can think to explain it. When you're asked which one's more dramatic.